Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Happy Friday. I've had, as usual, a few little complications this morning. My laptop, for some reason, and my Logitech webcam did that same thing that they did that one time where every time I went to push record, it went 3, 2, 1, and then it said it had stopped working or something like that. And so now I'm using my little Canon camera that I vlog with, and it's taken forever for me to hook it up in this little light and everything, and it's not as you can't adjust it as much, and I'm used to looking above anyway. So please forgive me if anything if the sound's not good, if I'm looking at the wrong camera or whatever. I don't have a bunch of stuff today anyway, so, and to me sometimes more importantly is to visit, or you know, there's like things I want to say to you, or I was thinking when I was getting ready today, you know, some of you had said that you miss me on Instagram. I'm putting my Uggs on and I don't have a good outfit on today. And this is what I was thinking. I was putting my makeup on and the kids are out of school today. It's a teacher work day. They were out Monday and then they're out today, which is Friday. So it's been one of those weeks anyway. And I was thinking as I was putting my makeup on, and it's like I was so cold in here. We're just not used to this cold. I really just can't imagine living where some of you guys do. I just admire you so much for getting up and going to work in that and everything. So don't think that I'm being insensitive. It's just when you're not used to being cold and then all of a sudden you are, it, you know, affects me in so many ways. It makes me not want to go as many places. It makes me not want to get as dressed up because I can't wear my, you know, shoes I want to wear and all that kind of stuff. So wham, I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining my thought process this morning. So I was putting on my makeup and I was thinking, you know, I always get so torn between getting dressed up and putting my makeup on for a video, or just doing a video and letting you see, or I don't know, or sharing with you my life and how I would be normally. And so that is what I have chosen today, is I just didn't have it in me to, you know, earlier in the week I was, you know, kind of wanting to wear a dress today and tights and maybe my new those Via Spiga shoes. I've had those up here and I enjoy looking at them every time I walk by. Just the sight of those shoes makes me happy. And so I was kind of, you know, wanting that, but then as it's gotten cooler, we have that winter storm coming. We have rain due any minute, or I think around lunchtime. It's 11:24 now, and I think the rain's supposed to come in right after lunch. So you're going to see just the way I would be now. And I've got just crazy stuff here on my desk because I was trying to rig up something to put my camera on. Okay, so I didn't really do a lot of shopping this week. I went to Target yesterday to get Will and I, John and Brooke seem to be fine, but Will and I, both of us have had just dry, angry skin. And I tried to just back off of my Refisa and not use it, but if I don't use that Refisa at least every third night, every other or every third night, my skin just starts looking horrible. The whole texture of it starts getting rough, and you know, I'll have a bump here or there. I just have to use that Refisa. So what I thought I would do, anytime I have ever had a problem with my skin, sorry, I just bumped the camera light, I go back to square one, which is always Cetaphil. I have used Cetaphil, I don't even know how many years. I mean, let's see, I'm 45, so probably at least 20 years. I know I used it in my 20s. And the only thing is, I've never gotten this. I bought the face and body cleanser, which is the typical, you know, milky cleanser that you get. And see, when I used to buy it regularly, there wasn't all these different ones. There was just pretty much Cetaphil. But, so I bought that to go in the shower with a pump. It's face and body, and I used it last night. And it is going to take an adjustment because I'm used to using the Purity to remove a lot of my makeup. I'm used to using it with my Clarisonic. Well, this, I wore Estee Lauder Double Wear yesterday with the Natasha Denona primer, which is been my favorite primer. And so I took off a little bit with my Bioderma, but not a lot. And I got in the shower and, you know, I was trying to wash, and you can just tell this is not meant to take off makeup. It is only meant to cleanse your skin. So just be aware of that, you know, I didn't realize how much I depended on the Purity to do both of them. And it did not provide any slip with my Clarisonic. You know, it was like, it was just not the same. So I'm going to have to adjust that some, or maybe just do my Clarisonic every other night with the Purity or something like that. So anyway, I did get this for my sink, and it is the Daily Facial Cleanser for normal to oily skin. Removes excess oil without drying and rinses clean. And this is like a clear. It's different, and I'm not sure I'm going to like it. If I had known that, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I just had to see for myself what it was. What I mainly wanted to say. I wouldn't have even shown you this, but if you are having a little, you know, section of time like I am where it's cold and your skin is not typically dry, but all of a sudden it's dry, just drop everything except for the necessities and then go to Cetaphil, and it's amazing. You know, you can kind of like start from square one and get your skin good again. And then if you want to, you know, put things in there, you can. So I picked up that. I picked up this blush, which is beautiful. And I don't know, you know, how well you can see it, but I watched a favorites video. I don't get to watch many videos, as many as I want to. And then sometimes I'm just in the mood to watch certain videos. I'm not in the mood to watch, you know what I mean. And let's see, gosh, Melissa Sedera popped up, and it was her favorites. And I just happened to watch it, and this blush was in her favorites, and it is the True Match, L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Blush. It's in the warm section, and it's called Subtle Sable. And just the way she described it made me think I would like it. It looked beautiful on her, and so I looked at it at Target, and I thought, gosh, this is just such a pretty color. It's just almost like a it's like a rosy, it's almost like what you would want most of the rose bronze tones to be. It's, you know, just got that peachy, rosy, I would say it's kind of like MAC Gingerly, or at first I was thinking Becca Wild Honey, but it's just got a look all of its own, because I think it pulls that rosy tone in that keeps you from looking like you just put bronzer. And I believe it's matte. Not matte, maybe satin. I would say a satin. But today's my first day using it, and I really, really liked it. And I put it on with just my regular angled Sedona lace brush that I do today I used my, what is that? The Lorac contour palette. That just seems to be my favorite one that I go to. I like having that yellow powder, that white powder. I use all three tones of that contour. I just really like it. And so I use that today. Okay. Then I found these lashes at Target, and they are the Allure Definition, and they just look like they are going to be spectacular. And at first I was thinking, well, gosh, those are just the same thing as the Vegas Nay, which are right here. But as you can see, they are a little different. Looks like the definition ones might have a little bit more definition. See how they have more of that spiky, you know, kind of clumpy look. And these are just more, you know, the same thick all the way across. I think I'm gonna like both of them, but I'm looking forward to trying these. My plans were to wear these today, but I'm just not in a full-on lash mode. I ended up just putting some individual lashes in, and just enough to, you know, feel like I had a little bit of something going on. But so I'm looking forward to, you know, wearing these, and I'm super excited that you can get lashes like this now for $7.50 or $5.99 or whatever, because they're so close to the ones I love, which are from the House of Lashes, Iconic. And I believe these are, oh God, I don't know how much they are. I want to say $20 or something. Maybe they're only $10. I'm not sure. I'll put the link down below. But anyway, so those are my lashes. Okay, I wanted to just say, I haven't opened this one. I think I'm going to take this to my mom and give like one to her and one to my sister-in-law, and get some more backups, because I have enjoyed this Beauty Blender Real Techniques Miracle Sponge so much just for that reason. The fact that it has that flat side. I never knew whether I should swipe or bounce or whatever. And with this, it's kind of, I don't know, I just kind of go right to that swiping or even bounce with that flat side. And today I have on one that I don't wear very often. It's the Urban Decay Naked in number 4.0. I have it like in 2, 3, and 4, just if I want to, someday, you know how I go through those phases where I want to be pale. But today I felt like having more of, you know, that warmth or whatever. And before, I've never really cared for this foundation that much because it was kind of thin and it didn't have the greatest coverage. So today I put it on with this just out of curiosity, and I really liked it. I even put it on first by swiping, and then I kind of just stamped a little bit, and then I put my Armani powder over it, and I think it gave me really good coverage. And it's not real glowy, but it is one of those that you don't want to, in the summer, I think it would be too liquidy for me. But I like it. It's not quite as creamy as I like, but I do like it. It's a good, just like real basic foundation, I think. But I really love these. So if you haven't tried this, I'm sure everybody has. But I just wanted to, you know, I wanted to try to incorporate some of my favorites in the video too. One of the things that I got this week, and I don't know if you can see it. I can't really, my screen is so tiny now. But I got a new necklace. And this is, I love it. And I'm hoping this, I just got it yesterday at Oliver. I stopped by to see Kelly. I hadn't seen her in like 2 weeks. And she's getting ready to go to New York to one of the big shows. And I was that way, so I stopped to see her. And I have looked at this for a long time, and I finally got it. And it is made here by one of the girls that I did the photo shoot for Focus on the Coast. She makes jewelry by hand. I think it's figure 7, and it is a horseshoe. I hope you can see it. A horseshoe, which reminds me of, now this is the bar necklace. It reminds me of, I have a diamond horseshoe that I got a long time ago when Carrie on Sex and the City wore it, and it's white gold with diamonds. John ordered it for me online, and I don't wear it as much just because I don't wear white gold, but I need to get it out and wear it more. And it's real dainty. It's really pretty. And so when I saw this, it always reminded me of that, even though it's kind of it's a cool horseshoe. It's not too, I don't know, it's just different. And I put it on with my bar necklace, even though they're the same length, both of them are 16-inch. It kind of hangs different, I guess because the bar necklace is lighter. And then this one also has like a little twinkly chain that I really like. And they're both, this one, like the bar necklace, is solid 14 karat gold. And I love keeping these on. And then I can put something of Sheila's or, you know, another designer on that is the gold filled, which those don't turn, but you're not supposed to, you know, take showers with those or keep them on forever or get perfume on them, you know, all that kind of stuff. You have to kind of, they're meant to put on and take off. And so this is probably my favorite thing. I love it. I think it's going to be one of my just things that I leave on. Now, I don't know, like I said, if it's going to fight with the other chain and they're going to get tangled up. If not, if it does, I'll just have to switch them. But that's my big thing that I got this week. This is something I got in the mail from Colorproof. And I've got something on this that I want to show you. But it is the, it's the whole Signature Blonde line from Colorproof. And I love this shampoo. I've gone through, I used it last night, the Crazy Smooth. I've gone through the big liters that Tammy sent me just a couple of times now. And this is the restorative filler that you spray on after. And then this is the Violet shampoo and conditioner. And you guys know what Violet shampoo does for blondes. It cancels out the brassiness. And I'm so looking forward to trying this because I need that, and I'm out of the one that I used to sell. And I'm just curious to see how this compares. That other one is really good. The only thing I didn't like is I kind of got tired of the smell, and the consistency was weird. It was kind of like, I don't know, those of you that have used it, you know what I'm talking about. It was kind of like this, the Nisant. And I would have never tried it if it weren't for Elle Bangs. Is that Elle Bangs? I can't remember her real name now, but that's her YouTube name. Anybody I mention, I'll put their link down below. But she is the one that got me using it, and I trust her completely. And so anyway, I do still like that, but I'm looking forward to trying this because I think this might be a little bit creamier. And I already know I love this line so much, but I have not tried it yet because I just got my hair done. I got my hair done on the 20th, which was Wednesday, and I did video it. And I planned on maybe putting some in here because I didn't think I was going to have a very long video, but I will probably now do it separate since I'm going to add a few favorites in here. And I wanted to ask you guys that make videos, I noticed when I was watching the video back, their music was going again. And that is what happened one time. Their music was so, I guess you could hear it so much that they wouldn't let some of you listen to it. And I had to make it where it just didn't have any sound at all. So I would like to skip the step of posting it and lots of you not being able to see it and then them offering me how to fix it. I would like to upload it right the first time. So if anybody has any tips, let me know. So hopefully I'll let you watch that. It's, you know, same blowout, but I learned something every time. I learned something else again watching her this time do it. I learned that instead of blow drying my bangs back, she does them down and back, kind of like, you know, I didn't do it last night because I wasn't in the mood to like really do something different, but she, you know, round brushes them down and back, so then you get more around your face, and that was something I had never noticed. So hopefully, you know, you might notice something a little different. So looking forward to trying this, and I will be sure to tell you all about it. This is a new collection that Sheila made right before she left for China. And when she was in Brazil, she asked me if I saw anything I liked or any ideas. She always wants me to let her know some rings and stuff that had colored stones. And so I told her I loved that. And of course, she's not going to copy anything exactly like it was. So what she did is did them in the oxidized, which I love. I think it makes them even better. And look at how beautiful these bands are. They're just gorgeous. And like all the different little teeny tiny stones. And I have worn these I don't know how many times, and not one single stone has come out. And then, so it's, I believe, 4 colors. And I believe she is going to do these in gold too. I need to text her and get all the information. I kind of wanted to wait until she got back because I feel like I need to. Oh, and I see some of them, or some of them have more rows than the others. Okay, I'll get all the details and before I list them on my site, because here's a green and the red, and you can see that the red is thicker. It's like a rosy red color. I was planning on giving the green to my mom because she loves green, and maybe that one to my sister-in-law. So I just got these out. And then here are the bracelets. I put them on here so you could just see them better without my nappy little fingernails. And beautiful. And look at the neat little clasp. Now, I haven't worn these yet. She has been wearing them, so you can go on Sheila's Instagram and probably see them, but they're so pretty. That blue color is gorgeous, and there's just something about these in that oxidized, and I think it's so cool that that is the catch. So it's still Sheila's, you know, her aesthetic is beachy, light. I had someone say that they had gotten one of her big chunky chains and that they didn't care for it because it was so light. It wasn't as heavy as like Jenny Bird's. Well, it's just apples and oranges. Literally has the chain made. Every one of those links on that necklace, and I'm trying to see, here's the bracelet. It's like every one of these links has been made by hand, and they literally, she sent me the film, and I'll see if I can, I don't know if it's still in our text back and forth. If it is, I will put like a little snippet in here, but she sent me film of them actually bending every single hoop by hand to make these. So they are much lighter, and it's not that it's cheap, it's very strong. When John cut one of these off for me, he couldn't believe how strong it was. But it's made so that it's not like some, you know, something really big, and it's just, that's her thing. Her thing, you know, what made her famous is her hoops, and they're just so light. They're the lightest hoops you've ever worn, and they're perfect for everyone. They're perfect for young girls because then your hole won't get stretched out, and they're perfect for older women that have maybe worn earrings your whole life, and maybe your hole is a little getting a little stretched out, and they're just perfect. So that's just something I've been wanting to say is her stuff is going to be lighter, and it's because it's made. The actual chain is made, and so it's not solid. To some favorites that I wanted to tell you about. You know, we've been talking about palettes, and there's a Lorac palette that is exclusive to Ulta that I want to go see, and I just haven't been able to get over there. I was thinking I was going to get there yesterday and didn't make it. So I ended up going to Target instead. But I wanted to show you some of these individual shadows that I really like, and if you like, you know, my tone eyeshadows that I like the taupey, cooler brown tones, you'll like. And then this is one of my favorite. You know, sometimes I don't really like a highlight, but sometimes you need it to blend out and make the whole eye look finished, and to kind of blend out the top of your crease color. In that case, I love this Urban Decay ABC Gum is the name of it. I'll show it to you. So there you go. And here's the color. And it is the most beautiful highlight shade. It's like just a peachy skin tone nude. Not as peachy as like Tea to Tint or something like that from MAC. But it's just, I think it's kind of like a color that I don't know if I've ever seen. It's a creamy, peachy tone, and it's just perfect. Like today I used it for my highlight, and it's matte, and I love it. Okay, then another, I've told you about these, but another shadow that I love is the Illamasqua Heroine, and I'm not sure if you can get Illamasqua here in the States anymore. I think maybe on ASOS or something. If you can, I'll put it down below. But this is just a beautiful color for those of you that can get it, or if I can find it, I'll put it below. Just a good one, and it's good in brows too. You can see, I don't know if you can see the dent in it, but for me, that's almost like hit and pan. I mean, that's a lot. I use this a lot. It's my go-to. And then this, good old Charcoal Brown by MAC. It is probably one of my, it's one that sometimes, you know, I'll just pull open my drawer and there's, you know, all those MAC shadows in singles, kind of like, I think I've got, oh, you know, all those shadows like Soft Brown, Swiss Chocolate, Saddle, Texture, all those. But this is one that I will just scrounge around and look for until I find it, because it is the perfect crease color, and it is the perfect darker taupey matte brown. And it's really good for brows. If you want a good, sharp, cool brown tone brow, I love it. So wanted to tell you about those in case you wanted to just pick up a single shadow. This is something, you know, I've been on a little mascara thing because I had to throw most of mine away. And I came across this sample in my drawer, and it's the Benefit Roller Lash. And I put it on today, and I forgot how good this mascara is. It has this little wand like that, and it did just curl my lashes right up. I briefly thought about not wearing any lashes today, but I figured I did because, long story, but I did. I wanted to, and, but if I didn't use this, I probably would not have hardly had any lashes at all. But the way this kind of separated them and made them curl up without me even having to use a lash curler, I was able to use the individual. And plus, I've been using the new lash, which has given me better lashes. It's taken a while to come back from the lash extensions, which is to be expected. And I get asked that a lot. Do the lash extensions ruin your lashes? The answer is yes, they do, but yes, they will grow back. It's kind of like having extensions in or gel nails. It's the price you pay, but it's not a permanent thing. So you just have to know that and go on with it if you want to. Okay, and I think that's it. Did I show you everything? I think I did my necklace. Oh, okay, here's something I wanted to, just a little lip tip that I wanted to tell you. I can't zoom in any further, and if I tried to zoom out, if I'm too close, it did that fisheye thing, and I couldn't figure out in the moment how to do in between, so bear with me. But today I wanted kind of a peachy nude lip, and I didn't want gloss today. I didn't want a high maintenance lip. And so I took this color that I had forgotten about. Last night, I took all my lip liners out of this one cup that has, I have 1 cup for MAC, 1 cup for Dior and Chanel, And then I have one cup for like drugstore, and then I have this other cup that has like Makeup Forever, Laura Mercier, all the random, like Guerlain, all the random ones like that. And I came across this, which is Laura Mercier Praline. And I thought, gosh, that's a beautiful peachy color. You know, I'm going to try that tomorrow. So today I lined my lips and filled them in with this color. And it looked beautiful, but I felt like it needed a little something. So this is a tip I wanted to tell you. And you may not like that look. If you don't like the look of like a 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional lip, then just stick with this. And it was beautiful, and it will stay on all day. And these are not that drying. But I wanted just a little bit more definition around the edges of my lips. And this is something, I don't know if I've ever really... I know I've said it at least once, but I don't know if I've said it lately. To get a really good lip, my secret or my tip would be, if you're using a peach tone or a warm tone, pink, any warm tone, use a cooler tone lip liner. If you are using a cooler tone lipstick like Cream Cup or Rose Amethyst is a prime example, or any of those cooler tone, even those soft baby pinks that are real cool tone, then you want to use a warmer tone lip liner like Terracotta or Spice or Tiramisu by Rimmel. You want to use opposite, your lip liner and your lipstick. You want them to be opposite. Otherwise, it's just going to be like, it's kind of like the same concept as a warm transition color when you're using a cool tone eyeshadow. You don't want it to be just so icy or so cool. You want it to have almost like a warm frame. That's kind of like the same concept. And then when you have a warm lip, if you will put a cool tone lip liner on, it will just make the warm lip look warmer, and it'll give definition and almost that shadow around the lip. It keeps them from just blending in with the rest of your face. And that's one of the reasons I loved Dior, what was it, Linen, because it was such a just cool tone light brown with no gray and no orange in it, and it's very hard to find that. I've got some that are close, but nothing is just like it. But this little lip liner I really like, and one of the reasons I like it is because it's one of these really thin ones. It's the Clinique Quick Liner, and this one is called Tender Taupe. And here, I'll swatch Tender Taupe beside Praline. My stomach is growling. I wanted to try to get out of here around now to get everything done. But so here are the two colors. So you can see how they complement each other. And if you're a person that doesn't like that, then I understand. But if you do, that is a good secret. And this Tender Taupe is good because it's not as severe as like Max Stone or something, but it gives you that cooler tone, and it's so thin and easy, you can really put a thin little layer on. So I like that. Okay, I think that's it. All I have on today is, I've got on a black bra because it's my favorite bra, and I don't have it in nude yet. And it's a real good, it's comfortable. It's the one I always tell you about, the Wacoal. And I've got on this layering top from Sita Couture. I love it. It's just soft, snuggly, and easy to put anything over. And I kind of like the neckline. One thing I was going to tell you is I will flat put on this jacket in a heartbeat with these sweatpants and this shirt, and I will put on either my Fry boots. I've got on my Uggs right now, and if I'm not going to get out, if I'm just going to run in, I need to go to the post office. I haven't been to the post office in forever. John got me one of those great big mailboxes. It was, at first it freaked me out. It was so hideous looking because it was just so big. But he did it so I wouldn't have to go to the post office as much, and I could put big packages in there, because we do click and ship anyway. And also, it was nice for the mail lady because she could put our Amazon, our many, many Amazon packages in the mailbox without having to come up to the house. And I've loved it, but I haven't been going to the post office as much. So I'm going to go there today, so I might just keep on my Uggs. And when I wear my Uggs, I'm not wearing them because I think they look good. I'm wearing them because they're warm and comfortable. So, and I think everybody knows that. It's like Crocs. Nobody's wearing Crocs because they look good. And but I just love my Faux Fur Coats. That is the best thing ever. I love my Faux Fur Coats. That's one of my favorites. And I've been kind of shopping. I wanted one that was longer, kind of like a knee length. And I don't know, I found a few. I've been, when I shop online, I've been tweeting out the links of things that I like, just in case you guys are looking for something like that too. But I came across one of the teddy bear coats last night that I really like. So I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to get one and which one. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope that you stay warm. Please be careful. Please be careful. It's terrible. That ice is terrible. And I will hopefully see you soon. If John can get my laptop fixed, I've got some other videos I want to do, and I will post my hair video. So have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
They're ready solder and everything. So now we're going to twist the leaves. Let's see. So it's just one by one.
Tem que segurar o elo na tábua.
And there we have this.
E segurar só que sai da marca.
Now we have two. And so it goes. One by one. I think I'm going to stay here and do it all by myself today. So we have it tonight ready.